Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they heart. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hot. Guys, talking about the gist, I see the hot. So, as we all know, yesterday, we saw the eviction of the Ndine pair, Nne, Amaka, and Chini. Yes, and immediately after that eviction, because Ebuka actually, for the very first time, this season shakes the tables in the house, and then you know what it is. Once table is being shake, drama begins. Of course, housemates started, in their feelings, in their moods and everything. Those who appear at the bottom feeling a different kind of way. Meanwhile, we're going to be taking each of the drama that happened after the eviction bit by bit. First off, the Mbadiwe twins were not happy at all that the Ndinepe left. Like, yo guys, they were kind of emotional after the eviction show. They were just like, I don't know how to put it, but they were just feeling so unhappy, that they have one of their peeps left. I understand the feeling because the Indian pair were one of the peeps they are kind of close to in the house. They shared the HOH room together, or whatnot. They are quite close. So, but it is what it is. The game is the game. Yes, and also the custodian holder, Toby Forge and Mayor Frosh, they were not so happy at all. They were so in their feelings. When you have the power to evict is different from when, it just happened. Ebuka said, oh, this person is up, this person is leaving. So the reactions was just everywhere. Ruthie was with what's the name, Mayor, trying to comfort him, trying to in fact the housemates were just trying to talk to Toby Forge and Mayor Frosh to tell them that, oh, they should not reason it, that it is not that deep. The housemates in their numbers, they would hug them, tell them everyone would choose their favorite people, and you guys did what you need to do. And also, after the eviction, another drama that was happening, you guys know how Ebuka shaked off the Zinwe pair table, and then ever since then, Chinwe has not really been herself. Chinwe was like telling DJ Flo that, oh, Ebuka don't scatter my marriage, oh. Sorry, my relationship. At least it's not marriage yet. Say Ebuka don't scatter my relationship, oh. Then they were just having conversation. Even what's her name, Chinwe, because she was not herself. She was really not herself. Looking at Zion, in fact, Zion was not himself, but Chinwe had conversation with Zion, and she was asking Zion if Zion was okay, and the boy said yes. Was he supposed to say no? He said yes, but his reaction when he said that yes was really not giving. It's giving unhappiness. But he said yes, rubbed her on her shoulder like this and be like, I'm fine, babe, So, but later on they had the conversations, and then Chinwe, what's her name, Chinwe, was telling him that, oh, see, this thing is coming from a place of you ignored me. She was just trying to validate the reason why she did whatever she did, but it is what it is. Then another one that happened, you guys know Ebuka asked Victoria a question. So the camera ensued on where Sean and Wani was having convo. Sean was kind of unhappy with that conversation, that question Ebuka asked Victoria. It's given to him, according to him, that it's actually putting him in a bad light, that he's not a good partner or a caring partner, to have not to know that his pair actually was crying and he did not know. So because of that, he was quite uncomfortable, because of that. And he was telling Wani that he needs to have conversation with Victoria. But on the other hand, while he was telling Wani that, Wani was trying to tell him that he shouldn't feel that way. You understand, that he does not owe anybody anything. That if she had it, she's supposed to come meet him and tell him that he is not a mood dictator, so he should not feel that way. Wani now used the sister as an example and said, you see, when Handy was feeling a different kind of way, she spoke to me, she confronted me, and she told me how she was feeling, and then we had conversation. But immediately we finished having the convo, I still came back to you because I know what I want, and it is my own life. I'm doing me. You understand? So after everything, Sean went to meet Victoria. When they had the conversation, Sean told Victoria that he is not gonna babysit her, that he is not a mood dictator, that he's not gonna, that it's what he sees that he can approach. That's the reason why he's actually close to Wani, because Wani would always express herself. That if Victoria do not express herself to him, that there is no how he's gonna know anything that happens to her. There is no how he's gonna know anything that is going on with her. You understand? So she should, at least if she have any problem, she should tell him. If not, he's not here to start reading that, because this thing is going to paint him to be as the villain. But if it is what it is outside, that people would see him as a villain for being himself, then it is fine. Because according to him, he cannot do more than he is doing right now. That there is no how he's going to dictate, oh, this is how Victoria is feeling right now. No, that he should be able to, be a two-way street, whereby Victoria will be able to, communicate with him too. You should not be the only one doing all of this thinking. So while they were having the convo, Victoria was like, she understood everything, that she's also sorry if he felt like he would have actually come to him when she was feeling a different type of way, but he doesn't want to, mediate or disturb him with his affairs or whatever he was going on in the house. Hence why Mayor Frosh came through, and she just decided to have the convo with Mayor Frosh. And then Sean was like, no, it is cool with whoever you have conversation with, but at the same time, just let him know that I cannot dictate your feelings and how you feel. I can only say based off on what I see, That is how they had that conversation. But till tomorrow, if you ask me, this the Shatoria pair is not pairing at all. The connection is given 0%, because for people who know each other from the outside, acting this strange or more, guys, it's really not given. But it's their business anyways. Still talking about how the eviction show, after eviction show drama happened, was the Wani ex-Handy pair. Remember Ebuka asked Ruthie something. Immediately Ebuka asked that question, people were like, oh no, Wani would definitely react to this. Right? People had that notion already that Wani would react to this one, because it's going to be a dramatic night for Wani's name to be involved. She has already started rolling her eyes whilst Ebuka was asking the question. But after that eviction, after Ebuka bade goodbye, Wani and Handy were having conversation with Kesia, and they were telling Kesia that they're not going to give Ruthie the attention she needed, that it is God that is actually doing it for them, because see now, she have a thing on her mind for her, and then she appeared at the bottom. She was not telling the sister that, oh, God loves us, let's just ignore her, because already I know she's already feeling pain in her heart because she appeared at the bottom. So I'm not going to be the one to add to her pain. Let her continue, dwelling in her penury and all of those kind of talk. When they were having that conversation with Casey, I'm like, oh, wow, this is so good to see, because the netizens were expecting already for a drama night. But for them to have told Cassia that, oh, they're not going to let her, they're not going to give her the highlights she need, that because she's already at the bottom and she has felt the hotness and whatnot. And I thought, guys, that was it for them, that we are going to have peace. Before I could say Jack, guys, we started hearing noise. We started hearing sound. It was this twin with the same routine. I'm like, from where to where? I thought they said they are not gonna, give her the attention she's sick. First off, before this, drama started, the sound started coming. Ruthie already was having conversation with DJ Flo. I was telling DJ Flo that these twinnies are actually singing for her already. And now that she's going to start singing her own too, because they are really poking her, So she complained that before you know it, next thing was the drama. Come and see you guys. These twin, they're so dramatic. You needed to see. So what we were hearing was Ruthie, 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 Ruthie. Why we not go call your name? Why won't we call your name? Ruthie, Ruthie. They were saying this thing together. Their lips were going together, everything together. They were just shouting on Ruthie's name, because they said Ruthie came to say, okay, they said they were at the laundry. Then Ruthie was passing by and they were having their own conversation. And then Ruthie was like, if you want to talk to me direct, because I don't know, they said something about hate something. And then Ruthie was like, if you want to talk to me direct and stop cutting through corners. If you think you know it, or mention my name, guys. And they took it so personal on that one. They started shouting, Ruthie, 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 Ruthie. I'm like, yo, guys. Wahala for who enter Honey and Wendy handle. And guess what? It was the two of them. No one this time around. Not like the other time when they had issue with what's the name, Onyeka. When Wani had issue with Onyeka, that Handy was cautioning the sister or telling her that, oh, don't do this, don't do that, and whatnot. It was not even like that. This one, the two of them, even Handy was even more. The ginger was coming more from Handy. I'm like, wait. When you think Wani is a were, you don't know that Handy own is just were that is calm, holding herself. I'm like, yo. Like, I was so speechless. The kind of drama Ebuka stirred in the house. Like, she cooked this food very well. The spices he imputes on those food was really giving. You needed to see the talks. They were calling Ruthie name. They were saying a whole lot of things. In fact, guys, Ruthie was getting close to them, and the twins were going to her faces. If not for the intervention of some of the housemates trying to separate them a bit, Ben took Ruthie upstairs. Some other people took the two sisters outside. They started lamenting, and she thinks she's this. You have my way. They used some words that I don't want to just talk about. That's a man that actually can touch you up and down, and you're still pepper body. See, they do you. People who should be, what they're trying to say is people who should be this frustrated at people who has not actually have a thing to do with a man in a long while. Guys, now so we see the drama. I'm telling you, it was just too much. Everything, heightened emotion was just happening at the same time in that house. At the point, I was just feeling for all of the housemates because they were really going through it. If me as a viewer could feel the tension from Eviction, how would they feel? That is the question. Anyways, guys, these are some of the drama that happened immediately. Ebuka called it good night for this housemate yesterday. So you tell me, in all of this drama that we just discussed right here, what do you think about that? Let me know in the comment section, as I will be dropping my voice right here and now. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.